Okay, let's have one or two more this afternoon. Oh there, 2536. Maybe French defence time. Go back to my French defence. Try and neutralise his whatever initiative. Bishop E7. Okay. So Queen G4. So forcing King F8. I think so. Ngf3 Bxc5. Is he a title player? I'll take on C5 then. I suppose it's worth looking at forcing moves against this guy, but I don't know when. I want to keep an eye on G5, I think. Maybe knight H6 just to attack the queen, then knight F5, strategical motive. If he plays bishop H6, I guess I'm going to lose H6. It's going to have to be a pawn sack. Maybe rook G8, G7. Okay, bit of activity. Hopefully his dark squares are a bit weaker. So if the tactical vulnerabilities are on the dark squares, maybe that's where to look for forcing moves as well, by the way. Or an exchange sack. If H5, rook G5, exchange sack, just to emphasise his dark squares. Okay, an exchange sack here, just to undouble the pawns. So I've got the dark square bishop, and the exchange down. Am I going to be hacked? Can I try and get to his king before I get completely slaughtered? The exchange down. If I take care to clear the c file, so A3 and bishop D7, rook C8, that sort of thing. Maybe even bishop H4. If knight takes bishop H4, and then bishop G5. It's a bit risky. Okay. So queen C7 and bishop C5. Actually, I kind of almost like my position. Bishop D7, rook C8, and there might be some stuff happening. Why is this guy 2536? I know he's the exchange up. International since 1996. Okay, here's an IM. Okay, he's human, I hope. Because at that rating level, I expect someone to be an IM. Is rook F3 going to be... I can always play bishop E8 against rook F3 and queen F4. Okay. Putting pressure on his king side, I hope. How about bishop C5? Or I think F5 is going to be crushing soon. Mind you, takes E6, bishop F6. So I might be able to get away with G5. So F5 takes E6, bishop F6. That will give me the diagonal. I want forcing moves on the tactical vulnerabilities. Maybe forcing moves in analysis emphasises tactical vulnerabilities as well as understanding tactical vulnerabilities. So I'm hoping on that concept the dark squares are all look for like forcing if-then sequences as well as positional sacrifices, just to try and emphasise this is weakness. So F5, that sort of showed it on the diagonal. So bishop B5 to E2 would win G4. That's a good one. I like the position, almost. I don't know about you guys. What do you think of this position here? Moral draw. Good position. The exchange down. His attack, if it has to be based on F5, ooh. Oh, he's going to play E takes. Okay, my bishop's going to be made nothing now. He's going to play E6 or something. But then bishop D6 to E5, again on the diagonal. Mind you, D5 is sort of dropping as well. Problem. Rook D8, winning D1, not problem. Oh, it's got queen f3. Any forcing move there? Bishop c6. Queen e2. So rook d8. What about bishop e2 to stop queen f3? If I play bishop e2, there's queen f7. That's the idea. Takes queen g6 and my king's in trouble. I'll try it anyway, but queen f7 is probably the idea here. Actually, I haven't got queen f7. What am I talking about? So haven't I got rook d8? If I've cut out queen f3, isn't rook d8 a threat? That's interesting. I was going to play queen d7. Ouch. Queen d7, I can't stop queen d7. Okay. At least the diagonal's kind of exposed. So king h8, let him or not. Maybe. I'm not sure now. It's gone to pot the position. Or has it? Covering d8. So I play bishop. No, I think I'll have to cover d7 soon. Bishop g4 takes f5, that would be good. Bishop g4, rook d3, bishop f5 covers d7. And attacks c2 and creates a g pawn past g pawn. But it's his move, unfortunately. Okay, does he let me play it now? Forcing moves here. I can't see any useful ones apart from this. Let's try and if I can take on d3, then almost bishop b2 and rook c1 mating, actually. So again, I'm still thinking this position. Bishop f3 is a forcing move. I think this is still alright, this position. So let's say optimistically. So I'm going to lose a piece here if I don't play. Bishop takes. Right, so I can keep the bishop maybe usefully on b2, threaten rook c1 or rook c3. Oh dear, what have I done? There's no rook f6 yet. So what about rook d7? Rook d7 for the moment. Or is this king going to come out? Does it really come out? What about bishop c3 or rook c b5 threatening rook c3 mate? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Actually, how does he stop the mating there? Rook c3 threatens mate. How does he stop that? Don't tell me this is. I'm going to beat a 2-5-3-6. No way. No way. 2-5-3-6. I am, according to his notes. As soon as I saw that, I thought, hang on. This guy's an I am and not potential engine user using Houdini, so he's beatable. I am since 1996. He's just resigned. Oh my blimey! A 2-5-3-6 I am has just gone down. Oh my! Oh my! Impitoyable, French title for the film Unforgiven by Clint Eastwood. Ah, Unforgiven. Impitoyable means pitiless or merciless. Never accept takebacks, obvious mouse slips. International master since 1996. Blimey. There was something that struck me, actually, about forcing moves recently. I've got to say, given this win, that although I said about checking guaranteed if-thens might help awareness of tactical vulnerabilities, what I've also, I think, recently discovered today, like just in the Elephant Gambit game, is that from the opening you should also note, you know, the tactical vulnerabilities like H2 from the opening, or if there's dark squares, just note them as a sort of thing that your calculation can emphasize later with forcing moves. So here I thought his dart squares were going to be weak, so that's something to sort of be aware of if you're either going to do a positional sacrifice like this one, the exchange sack, or other forcing moves, you know, relating to his dart squares. But my king was kind of repaired here, whilst his king was sort of in danger on the dart squares a little bit. It didn't seem, you know, in great danger, especially after, you know, G2. I just missed that, so I thought I was in big trouble. And I thought, hang on, Rook D8 here, but then of course he takes check, and he's got access to D7. So I thought it was all over here. I really thought it was all over because I'm the exchange down. So there's just this trick. Okay, I get equal on pawns, but I'm still the exchange down. But there's still the dart square issue. But he sort of tried to sort of get out of there, but he went straight into a mating net after B5 because I'm just threatening Rook C3 mate. Unbelievable. I don't think I've beaten someone that high ever before on the auto pairing. If we do rank Impitoyable on the 5 minute, I wonder what his rank is. He's like rank 27 on the ICC. I've just beaten the rank 27 on the 5 minute auto pairing. That's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks so much.